Now, as I said, I have different areas within the room. So here is.
Are you ready?
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking to you about the reason or the importance for having a library within your classroom. Alright, so as a third grade teacher here in North Carolina, I developed the love for reading and I foster that within my classroom. So I make sure that within the room there is plenty of areas that the students can find books to read, and that helps to develop the love for reading. So I've tried to foster a classroom that they know that when they get in, it's reading time because I only teach reading. So the first thing, the students, when they come in the morning, they will go to the library and they'll pick a book. Also, to make sure that my students are not bored and see that they read the book, I make sure that I have a wide variety of books. So they have all different types of genres that they can select from. I have books that will get the attention from the boys, and I have books for girls, and I just have books that you just take a book and read. All right, so that is one of the ways. Now, fostering the library within my classroom, this helps my students with their fluency. Now, here is part of my classroom library. Now, this is where the students would come, and there are various types of books from different genres. Here I have them in their bins, and I have some chapter books here where the students would read. And I try to find series of books such as Magic School Bus. Here I have Barbara Park, and I just put some little things around the classroom, just one more chapter. This helps students to find it fun and engaging to come over and read a book. I also have this read sign right here that the students like, and I like it too. I try to find creative things just to have them read. Now, here I have some books also, and these are the books that we are reading within the classroom. So each book we read in our read aloud, I would have these books on display if the students would like to go back and read them over. All right. Now, also around my library, I have the various genres so the students can know what they are and tie them into our reading instructions that we do throughout the day. So I'll have them around. So this would be one area where the students can come. I have some books here as well that they can select from. It's a bit messy, but it's the end of the day, so you know the students have the books all over the place. All right, so I'd have this little area, and I'll just select a student, or if they're finished with their work, they'll just come in pairs and sit on the carpet here and read a book. Now, I also put the 10 great reasons to read, and I have this for the students to see as a reminder. All right. I also put this up here where it says take a look in a book. And here we have the little Mickey Mouse here that we would use. Now, as I said, I have different areas within the room. So here is a different section. So the students would have various places that they can go and find something to read, because I teach reading and that's my area where I'm strong and I love it. I love to teach reading. So I'll have here read a book. Reading is an adventure that never ends. I also have some genres over here as well, and I tie my reading into writing so the students can come if they're writing about something that they read, using strategies when you write. So I have that right there. And also here are some more books. I have books also here that the students can choose from. So these are the different areas, two of the different areas within my classroom that fosters reading and is a part of my classroom library. All right. Now, over here, also, this is where the students would have their papers that they'll take home. So this would be the students' mailbox. And on the mailbox, I also put some books. So I have Diary of Winn-Dixie. I have some series. Some is over the other side. And Let's Travel the World. And here I have some more books that they would read. So while they are taking things from their mailbox, they can be reminded that there are books over here as well. So this is one way that I promote my reading, by having different areas within the classroom that has books that they can read. All right. So reading is important within the classroom is that it fosters a love for reading. So the students would love to read. All right. And I try to have age appropriate books so the students can develop a genuine interest in reading. All right. Now, I also keep the library to encourage the students of the reading diversity within the classroom. So they are sticking to the library with books across different genres. They'll have different cultures, and they'll also have different levels, which allow them to find things that they can connect with. All right. Also, I have where when they're reading, it promotes independence. All right. So I have the students read on their own, and I give them the freedom to choose books so that they can take ownership for their learning. All right. And this would help to build their motivation and encourage to explore different topics. Now, here I have some tips on how to improve your library and just the purpose for having the library within your classroom. So, tip number one is that having the library boosts vocabulary and literacy skills. And this tells us that the regular access to books naturally exposes students to new words, concepts, and grammar structures. A class library contributes to vocabulary development, comprehension, and general language skills, all critical to literacy growth. And that is true because this is one of the ways, as I said, it helps my students with their comprehension and the vocabulary and fluency as well. All right, so that's tip number one. Tip number two is that having the library creates a comfortable learning environment. So a cozy, welcoming library space can make students feel more comfortable and calm, turning the classroom into a place they enjoy spending time in. And this can reduce stress and make learning more inviting. I agree to that one as well. Here we have tip number three. It provides easy access to resources for instructions. So a class library allows you to incorporate books into lessons more easily, supporting subjects across the curriculum. It also provides materials and activities like silent reading, reading groups, and discussion sessions. And this is one of the ways that we use our library. So we'd have group readings and we would have silent reading. So I have a time when the students would just drop everything and read. That's the DARE strategy. And we'll just take a moment and read. And myself as a teacher, I'll be modeling reading there as well. Now remember guys, if you're liking my content, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below if you want to see other tips on how to make your classroom reading fun and engaging and how to grow your literacy within your classroom. All right, so tip number 4 talks about it builds community through shared books. So when students read and discuss the same books, they build connections and foster a sense of community. They share reading experiences, and this can help classmates bond over favorite stories or characters. And having books such as Winn-Dixie's in the classroom, that one the students love, and they can read together, they can share about the different series and so on. And there are many more that we can use in our classroom. I'm always on the search for a series of books so that the students can interact with each other while they're reading those books. All right, so these are just some ways to help you see that reading is very important within our classroom. All right. All right, so this is the end of this video about tips to improve your Classroom Library. I hope you like the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments, all right? And below, just comments on things that you'd like me to share on ways that you can improve your literacy within your classroom. I'll be more than happy to share all the different strategies that I've used, and trust me, they have helped me in such a way that my students have shown tremendous growth. All right, so until then, see you next time.